Well, hello. So, just leaving Willowfields. We have had a lovely weekend there. It was, as I'd said in my previous video, Phil and Karen's leaving do. They've gone to spend as long as they can do their Schengen shuffle for in Europe. So, yeah, it was a good send-off for all. Really good turnout. It's so lovely. We got a couple of late nights in the bar. Obviously, I pitched in. I don't mind doing the late nights, you see, and Johnny and Gabby start working so blimmin' early trying to get everything sorted that I kind of bobble like, I'll do the late nights if you like. So everyone gets me in the bar and I don't take anything. It's like, sorry, I'm cutting you off. You've had too much to drink. Doesn't happen very often. And there's one person who I spent a lot of time chatting to at the weekend who's also, it was his birthday. Don't cut him off either because he's lovely. So, you know, there's it's a good, if you haven't been, I mean, I've just been talking to somebody, a lady who has been watching us for ages, and she keeps seeing us at Willowfields and saying that she should come. And if you've not been and you're in the area, you really should. If you like peace and quiet, I mean, the place was sold out at the weekend, and apart from one or two people having a bit of a laugh, there was nothing. There was nothing to worry about. Considering the place was full, you'd have thought it'd have been rowdy. John has had to go somewhere else tonight. He has helped me. I have upgraded my suspension. So instead of the normal bump stops at the back, I've got some airbags. Because my shockers are not probably as good as they could be. So we're going to try something different now. And we keep doing this between the two vans, where John will do his double leaf springs out. I'm thinking, well, I should try something different just so we're not both doing the same things all the time. And so far, well, they were relatively easy to install. But yeah, so I'm going to go find a little canal side park up. I've been there in Bumble before, but it's not too far away. But it's right by the M1. So when John comes back down again, he can come pick me up. And we can head off to Stratford, because it's a Stratford show this weekend. So I can't wait for that, because it seems like forever. I think it was a whole year ago, the last time that we were there. I'm looking forward to that, and I know that there's loads of people who I know that are going. And I was just talking to the lady that turned up at the campsite today, and she's going there as well. And not only is she going there, she's going to the Warner show in Lincoln as well. So I think, because these are like the last hurrahs, aren't they? They are the end of the shows. So it's nice that people get in and get them done. So it's all exciting. It is all exciting. I didn't record anything at all this last weekend because we actually got a chance to sit out and have a proper good chat and barbecue. But yeah, there's loads of people, so it's been so nice getting around and catching up in a real nice relaxed atmosphere. So yeah, the camera wasn't out at all really, although I have recorded some things because people have been asking me how I fold my clothes to get so many to fit in those little packing cubes. So I did, because I did some washing. So, yeah. So I have had so many messages from people asking how I fold things to put things in the packing cubes. Of course, you can just chuck them in any old way. There isn't really any rhyme or reason in it. However, I am slightly obsessed with the folding lady on Instagram who has some really good ideas. So, I have a pair of knickers, whatever you want to call them. A jumper, a t-shirt and a pair of trousers, and I will show you how I fold them. And it's pretty cool, and it does stop everything from falling out and hitting you on the head. If you can't fit them in the packing cubes, makes them easier to grab if you do. So yeah, I'm not teaching people to suck eggs, this is just what I do. It's alright then. So you get to see a pair of my knickers. So with knickers, it is easy. What you do, so you lay them face down. You fold once, then twice, without that thread coming over. Then, you turn them over, you fold into the middle, so they overlap like that, and then up, two, like that. Then, you get this bit here that you folded over the back, and you roll your knickers inside it, to get this. So then that's what you grab as you're getting your stuff out. So yeah, knickers. Just got normal size t-shirt there. So face down again. It's always good to start face down, and then you tuck under a decent amount. I'd say it's good to get like that much of the t-shirt, because it will become the fold that holds everything together. So then you fold into the middle and then fold your arm over so you don't get all thingied. Again, fold into the middle and then you fold your arm over like that. Then you go 1, 2 to fold like that, and you get this little flap that you did before, and you tuck your t-shirt into it, making sure that it's not folded, and then you get that, and then that's what you get, t-shirt, and it stays how it should do. You can make it smaller. If you make that smaller, you just make more folds. Let's just pull this down a bit like this, so we'll have, I don't know, a little bit like an inch left of that. Then you can fold in either side like that, and then fold in again. See, so that's made it smaller. So then we go longer like that, get your little tuck and push it all through, and make sure that that's not stretching anything. And then again, so there's no set size for anything. The secret essentially is to get that fold, which becomes what holds everything else together, that wraps around everything. So there's that. Right, jumper. You do a half tuck, and tuck like that. One in there, one over there, one fold, so there you go, jumper. Next thing, pair of trousers. So these could be jeans, trackies, anything trouser like. This will go slightly differently. You fold a leg up at a right angle like that. Then you fold your trousers in. Try to fold this little bit in here where the crutch is, to get that so it's almost the same size all the way along. Then you fold that little bit in there, and then you fold your trousers down. You've got to try and make them the same thickness as your leg here. So work your folds out to do it like that. Then you like that. Then you're using your trouser leg as a pocket, and then you get your trousers nice neat little pocket like that. The other thing you can do is hoodies. You can do hoodies the same, where you tuck it like that, or you can use the hood. So it's almost the same thing, but you just keep the hood out of your hoodie. So you keep that up there like that. So it's arms in again like this, and then one fold, another fold, 1, 2 into the hood, and use your hood to keep your jumper all nicely tucked in. You can tuck in any excess underneath like that to keep it nice and neat. I do that with, you know, the poncho towel that I've got. So it's a bit bulky, but it folds up into its own hood, which means it's just a big ball that I could squish around happily and chuck in a cupboard with no problems at all. So that's my 5 minutes how to roll your clothes to fit more in your cupboards if you're packing in a van. So yeah, Ask any questions if you want. Tell me if you've got anything better, because I'm always up for improving what I do. But yeah, I've got some t-shirts and stuff to do now, ready for putting away my stuff, because I've just done my washing. Hello, we, this one and me, are at the Stratford show. So I managed to get here a little bit earlier, so we get here before the field fills up, and we are set up with awnings and chairs and tables and a bike and all the things. So it's a good start to the day. But we have been going through the stock of food, because you know what it's like, you just carry all sorts of stuff with you. And we are currently going to eat French Rosties, because they've been in John's freezer for ages. So we decided that we're going to go for a bit of a beige lunch and go for chicken goujons and Rosties. So hopefully I'll be able to remember to show you something about that. Well, I didn't record anything else. I had 30 seconds, no, it wasn't even that, probably about 10 seconds of me with my air fryer. And I think I didn't press record, thought I'd press record again, and ended up with a few seconds of my air fryer and nothing usable. And then by the time we were actually sat outside eating, more people were arriving, so we were chatting as well. So I didn't get the opportunity to record anything. But it's the next morning now. Yesterday, John and I managed to get a bike ride. The one good thing we love about Stratford is there's so many things to do. So you can pop through the gate at the end, you walk literally right through the middle of the racecourse, and you'll see like a little hut shed thing. You go through the gate there and then follow that path all the way along the side of the river, and it takes you into Stratford. It's probably about 20-25 minute walk, mostly usable. I'd say it was pushchair, wheelchair friendly, with a couple of steps but nothing, drop curbs and whatnot, so it shouldn't be anything too hard. And you're right in the centre, so that's absolutely brilliant. There's also, if you go out at the front gate, there's a path that takes you pretty much alongside that way, and you can also cut through a farmer's field, because along the back there's an old train carriage that's got it's got like a breakfast brunchy thing in. It's open, I think, normally like 9 till 3 most days, and it's on that walk, because that's quite a significant walk in the area. It's the old train tracks, and you can go right down. So we went down there about 6 or 7 kilometres thinking that there was a pub at the end, but there wasn't. There was a little cafe, and the cafe was closed. But we just went riding everywhere. Came back again, sat outside the vans. We're just like, oh, what are we going to do? And then Kev and Dave came out and said, we're going to the pub on their bikes. So they set off. I looked at John and he goes, you want to go to the pub? And I'm like, yeah, I want to go to the pub. So we just followed after them and met them at the pub. So we spent the night there and got some nibbles and stuff. So it's a pub called The Bell. I think it's a Green King pub. It's not too far away at all. It probably would be walking distance, but obviously we went on the bikes, and that was lovely too. And it was dark when we left there. So we came back, and me and John just sat and looked up at the stars until we went to bed. So it was a nice night to be woken up with rain and dinge, and it was about 9 degrees, I think, or something this morning. So I better get recording stuff for you this weekend, because this video that's in my hand right now that I'm recording is the last thing I've got pre-recorded. So for those who always say, how up to date are you? This is it. This is going slap on the end of this video, and it'll be out this evening, which is Thursday. So yeah, I've got some stuff to do. So I better get out and get recording everything. Yeah. So if you are coming to the Stratford show this weekend, please come and say hi. It'd be lovely to see y'all. We're going to be walking around all weekend, because we're in the YouTubers village, they're calling it. It's not a petting zoo like it was last time. It literally is just where we all are, if anybody wants to come and say hi to us. But it also means that if there's loads of YouTubers going around with cameras, that we're not doing it outside of people's vans who don't want to be on YouTube. So there is a meaning behind all of this. It just means that everybody annoying with drones and cameras are all out of the way of all the regular punters. So yeah, annoying people field, it should say, really. Annoying people you might see on YouTube. So yes, so if you come in, have a wonderful time and come and say hi, and I hope everybody else has a wonderful weekend. And as always, I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.